Hey, my name is Mike Campanella. I'm the owner of Pex Health and Fitness. I live in West Newton, Massachusetts with my wife, Elizabeth, and our one-year-old daughter, Layla. And this is my gym. So we are a private, appointment-based personal training facility. We do a lot of one-on-one, semi-private, small group training. Our name, Pex, is an acronym. It stands for Personalized Exercise. So our focus is really dialing in and paying close attention to each individual. So we do group training, but it's mostly geared towards each person that walks through the door, how they move and how they perform the best, basically. I've just been a fitness enthusiast my whole life. So that kind of carried me through high school and college. And I was gonna go to law school after college. And in the interim, I did some personal training on the side to make some money while I was studying for my LSATs. And I just fell in love with it. I was having so much fun. I was making a bunch of awesome relationships. And long story short, I just decided that maybe law school wasn't the avenue for me. So I started personal training full time. And it sort of morphed from there into just like an obsession and a desire to be the best personal trainer that I could be. So that's kind of the origin story. The transition to how I opened this place was I worked at a place in Needham with a group of people for about a decade. And I built up a huge clientele. I was having a blast, but I had a falling out with my former employer. We decided to go in different directions, basically. And I ended up renting space at a small training studio in Newton. Every single one of my clients followed me. And for 2.5 years, we all kind of grinded it out, kept our heads down and just like did the best we could. So I went from a 6,000 square foot performance training studio that was nice, had all the nice equipment, had everything you needed, but I worked for a guy that worked the least and made the most, which just never sat well with me. And meanwhile, we're all working 12, 14-hour days, grinding it out, making like decent money. And then I went and rented space as an independent contractor at a small studio that didn't have all the equipment, didn't have the space, but I made more money. So I thought to myself, I was like, why don't I combine those two things? Why don't I build a nice space and then create an environment where the people that work here can make a good living and also love where they work, enjoy where they work, and be motivated. So to me, the trainers are my clients. I put my trainers first so that they can have the most enjoyable experience possible. And that motivates them to be energetic and passionate and involved with their clients. So the clients, through a sort of tertiary series of events, get the best possible product. Now I have 6 other personal trainers that work here. None of the trainers that work here are my employees. They're all their own private businesses. Yeah, so they just pay me rent. It's almost like a landlord-tenant relationship, not quite, but it's close. It allows them to develop their own businesses and thrive. So there are no Pex logos in here because I don't want people to feel like they work at Pex. I want every trainer in here to feel like it's their gym. They can wear their own branded shirts, their clients can wear their own branded shirts. I'm just trying to build a space where each individual person can thrive and express themselves and be passionate about themselves and their business and their ideas, and then we all just collaborate together. Now these guys are wearing my shirts and their clients are wearing my shirts because they want to, not because they're being forced to. They actually love what we're doing here, they love what I'm trying to do, and we all have pretty quickly developed like a tight-knit family in terms of myself and the trainers. So we have no problem whatsoever promoting each other and promoting Pex. I wish I could wake up tomorrow and have the whole place be done top to bottom. It's just every day you got to do something else, and it's just taking a little bit longer than I would like, so I guess you could say I'm impatient. But again, it kind of goes back to the fact that I am like literally obsessed with this place being the best personal training facility in Massachusetts. We're in a great location geographically, but Needham itself is just an amazing town. We have people walk in all the time just popping their heads in. Good luck, place is beautiful, love what you've done with the place. We've got a really neighborhoody feel around here. I've become good friends with the guys at Treat Cupcake and the guys at French Press Cafe. It's been phenomenal. I've just had so many bad experiences in this industry, and I know how hard it is to thrive in this industry. So I'm just so focused on making this just the best place to be.